there's so much money out there every single hand. So he folds, he min raises us, we fold. Jack 9, we min raise, he commits, we fold. Queen 4 of diamonds, he folds. 7 deuce off, again I min raise, he flats. Perfect flop for me to see bet, even though I'm min raising everything. I don't necessarily know if he's the kind of player who's going to be floating me. I can't make that assumption. I just decided to bet small. He calls and I give up. He pots the river, which I think is weird. Don't like it with much of anything. He gives us the walk. Sixes, I don't feel good about playing flops with this kind of stack size. So this is the kind of my kind of open shove spot. So just shove. Queen Jack. He min raises. He's been min raising a ton. I broadways with 20 big blinds. I cram. He folds. Ace Queen. Here's another spot. I min raise. I've min raised like 6 out of 7 hands, I think, like now. The other being a shove. So the idea is I could easily profitably jam here with Ace Queen, but I'm hoping now that with this kind of like I'm going to be including hands like this too. They're just going to be snap calling a shove. He folds though. King 5 suited. He raises really small. I think I ended up flatting here. Yeah. I almost want to say I like jamming more because his rate. He made it 6,500 though, which is I guess kind of weird because up to that point he'd just been min raising. Maybe it's a bet sizing call or something. So fold, jam, and flat are all viable options in my opinion. I don't necessarily like flat though because I think we're too short stacked to just play a flop with that kind of holding out of position. So I think I made a small mistake there. 6-5 suited, min raise. He min raises, we fold. Queen Jack. Here's the spot where I just jam. I feel like we have decent equity against most any calling range, and I don't want to be jammed on because I can't call. One of those unexploitable shove kind of deals. He completes, we check, flop nothing, he takes it. Now we're 2K, 4K, and I'm not going to be min raising now, it's just a limp shove kind of game. And I was hoping that with the fact that I never folded a single button, that getting ace king on the very first hand here would be a great spot for me to just limp, and then he shoves any two. It's obviously a profitable spot to just jam with any of my good holdings for balancing purposes, but I figured that in this exact moment I could get him to jam any two if I went completed. He folded my plan though by checking, but I just bet the flop and took it down. So he jams, I fold, I have king 4 diamonds, I shove, he folds. It's 9-7 offsuit, he shoves, I fold. Queen 5 off, again I kind of balance my limping range here, and can see bet a flop. He check raises me though, so I fold. I hate, in hindsight, I don't like my flop bet, because it's hard for me to rep an ace, so I probably should have just checked back. That was kind of a mistake, yeah, on my part. Ace Jack, he min raises, easy shove for me. Not really sure what his min raise is all about, but Ace Jack heads up with these stack sizes. It's just, you have no choice here, gotta shove. He goes into the tank for like 30 seconds or so, and he calls with King Jack, which I don't like the raise call, because you're going to be getting me to shove a lot of aces there, and not really a bunch of stuff that he's dominating. You know, I don't even know with those stack sizes if I'm going to be shoving with Queen Jack so much, because his min raise looked weird. Like, it didn't look like air. I thought he'd just be limping or shoving air. So, I don't like his call. I think he should have just open shoved. You know, that's why I've been doing, the open shoves with Queen Jack and sixes. So you don't get put into a spot like that where you have to call it off. And I hold. So, very next hand I jam tens, jamming any two in this spot. Somehow he folds. Weird. And the last hand, he jams. I'm getting 2.2 to 1, so I have to call with pretty much anything. ICM wise, call I win, lose I have chippies. Still, whatever. Shows the 6-3. And ace, queen, or deuce, deuce, ace, queen, 10. And I win. So, hoo-ah. Victory! Which is cool. So, I hope you enjoyed all these fun short stacking situations, and I hope that in some way you got some further insight in